Hello, everybody. Now that we've gotten the magic harp, we can get the boat. And I'm only going to show, this is almost all cutscenes. There's one glitch in here. Not a lot. I just like Toad's reaction here. And,
What's going on? How did we
and Angelo's alive. He's not, he's dead in the game, so.
This ship, the Moonshadow Harp, and myself, we are all the same. We are all
Ishmari is a
from the
little
I must
overdramatic.
Thank you for reuniting
In
us
my
ancient
opinion.
ones.
So, essentially, this is just going to be second continent stuff, opening locations.
Now, come to me.
So,
Times
it'll be,
past.
I'm not going to show us going to
Come
Baccarat
to
because we're not
me,
going to unlock any
ancient
cutscenes
ocean.
there. And,
Return
or the
once
Seaview
more.
Church. I will show us, we go to the Mystical Spring and Argonia. And all this is without unlocking any other plot points.
Is this our
Is this
Duffin?
Harp Duffin? I love that.
No. Can it really be beyond even the Moonshadow Harp? Ah, but wait.
See, now I included this cutscene because I thought Jessica's outfit changed halfway through it. And that may be the truth, but I don't
Forgive
know.
my ignorance. At first I saw only a horse.
It says something
But
that
now
Ishmari
I
can't,
see that
like,
you are
doesn't see her right
truly
away
a noble princess.
as a princess,
Of
but the
course.
guy at the Mystical Spring
Magic
does.
begins with a word.
And like Ishmari
Music
is
begins
immortal and
with a
like lives in
voice.
another dimension.
The beautiful voice of this cursed princess is all this great instrument needs to play its music. Princess, please come to my aid.
And she
Sing
does it.
with me.
They could have done some interesting stuff with her singing, I suppose. I do really like this section of cutscene. I almost showed the first conversation with Ishmari in Castle Trodain because I used Yangus as my avatar for it. And so it's Yangus talking to Ishmari, but So I believe the next thing we're going to end up doing, I mean, I end up going everywhere. We're going to end up going to other places on this continent. The Royal Hunting Ground, the Desert Church. Yeah, see, her outfit just changed. Her outfit changes halfway through the cutscene. So, like, while we were watching that boat, she was stripping down and putting on new clothes. Apparently. That was a very weird programming decision to have it outfit optional in the opening part of the cutscene and then change it back to default. I don't know why they did it. It seems like it would be very easily, they very easily could have not done it. Her animation in the whole opening part of this cutscene is normal. I believe her outfits are likewise the same in the view
Now
in the
it
pause
is
screen.
time for us to part.
Like it's always the default.
I will sing
But I could be
to
wrong.
bless your journey on the ancient ocean, my children.
So, we have that. Now, what I'm going to show is I'm just going to show going to Pirates Cove for the second time. I went there to unlock it as a location. And I'll show going there the second time. You can't get in. So, because that would be a really challenging, fun dungeon to do right now if we could. I don't go to the Isle of Mini Metals. I'm really debating whether or not I want to do that. And right now, it doesn't make a lot of difference. It's going to, though. At some point, the mini medals will actually make a bunch of difference.
Love a duck, stone the crows, blimey O'Reilly.
Blimey
What the hell
O'Reilly.
happened back there?
If I had a nickel for every time I said that.
Stop your ridiculous blethering. This is all thanks to my precious Medea. Yeah, well, at least we've got the boat up and running now, eh, Gus?
All right, the boat is up and running. And she's back to her other
Don't
outfit.
you think it's a bit early to be congratulating ourselves? We still have a lot to do, like going after Dulmagus.
Yeah, I think where I'm recorded right now, I've gotten the
That's
magic
why we went
mirror.
to so much effort to get the ship in the first place.
Well, if Dulmagus has left the eastern continent, I say we head for the west.
Well,
and
you're
see if
pretty
we can't
articulate
catch
for
up
a
with him
dead
there.
man.
Right then, it's decided. We sail for the west. Get
All right,
to
so
it.
off we go, sailing for the west. So, like I said, now we'll show the jump into Pirates Cove, and there's gonna be a pretty huge jump. I'm also gonna show a little bit about. I'm just gonna show Medea's initial transformation at the Mystical Spring. It's actually I was trying to unlock ones I wasn't familiar with, like her talking, and it's not really. I haven't been able to unlock anything we didn't show in the LP, so. So, like I said, you'll see me zoom to Pirates Cove. I did drive there at one point, obviously. But it's a zoomable location. And I know that some of this is out of sequence because we've already shown ourselves going to Neos with the boat and stuff, so. Alright, crazies appear. These things are nuts. It's ridiculous how, like, even at, like, levels in the mid-20s, we're way lower than we should be. I mean, this is a later level game. In fact, we should be doing this, like, well after we get to Arcadia. We do manage to take it out, though. But that's a reasonably devastating multiple-person attack, especially considering the amount of hit points Jessica has. I don't know what I'm going to do against, like, the difficulty jump for Dulmagus is going to be so horrible. So absolutely horrible. We own the Argonian hunting ground though when we get there. But by the time we get there, we're already like way over leveled. But we do have Falcon Slash, so that's pretty helpful. It's a pretty crazy skill. Yeah, and this is the only reason you would come here early anyway, is for the mini medal and the Seed of Magic. So, that's it. We can get out of here. We can't go through the other door. So now we're back beyond, well, we will be briefly.
Known to lift curses. Why
So,
didn't you
now we're back past sequence, like, our own kind of, the jump and sequence I just did. We got to them, I went to the Mystical Spring reasonably early. Not because it was something, I was hoping if I could get it as early in the plot as possible, she might say something different. Like, but considering the direct next thing that you essentially have to do is the Argonia stuff, her references to the prince are going to be about the same.
What's wrong, Father? Why aren't you saying anything? Am I just dreaming? Or is this some new trickery?
She is very beautiful. I don't know that she's more beautiful than Jessica.
No, my dear. I'm sorry.
I guess,
Just
you know, it would help to
my
see her in the
breath
multiple
away.
outfits you could put on
Come
Jessica, I
here
suppose.
and let me look at you.
And at no point in these
Oh,
cutscenes is
Father.
Jessica equipped with that original dress.
Dear,
So,
darling,
I don't know what to
dear.
tell you.
I'm
Like, she has
so
the
sorry
standard
for
dress on
making
in
you
these
pull the
cutscenes. I
carriage.
don't know why they
It
chose
must have
that.
been so hard for you. I promise.
Maybe because it
I'll
would be
make
weird
it
to
up
have
to you.
Jessica in, like, the dangerous
Oh, no,
bustier.
Father. You mustn't worry.
You
This
know?
isn't just about me.
Like, that could
I'm
be...
just happy that I could be
In
of
a, in
service
a
to you.
heartwarming scene like that, having her, like, in some sexy black thing could be
That's
weird.
my Medea.
But we
Well,
did that.
it's
We put
high
her in
time
that
I restore
in the
my
LP
own visage
for
to its
in the bunny
former
outfit
glory.
for Argonia. So I mean, you know, and it worked out really well actually.
What's
It worked
wrong?
out criminally well.
Medea?
I was embarrassed by how well that worked
Oh, my
out
princess.
for the Va-Va-Voom scene. Which, if you want to see, go to the LP and find the video entitled Va-Va-Voom.
What is this new devilry? It seems our
We're
celebrations
premature.
were premature.
The curse placed upon the princess
I like his
must be
cane.
strong indeed. If the waters don't work, there is but
I don't know
one
why.
path
I just
left
do because it
open
looks like the
to
thing
you.
from Raiders
You
of the
must
Lost Ark.
find and defeat the one who placed the curse upon her, Dulmagus. It is the only way to restore the princess to her true form. You must persevere, no matter how long and
All
hard
right, no
the
problem.
road ahead. And now I pray you'll excuse me. My old bones get chilled.
All right, now we can go to the Uncharted Island and grind liquid metal slimes once we get the boat. This is the only place before killing Dulmagus you can find liquid metal slimes. And this is primarily why I buffed up Yangus's hatchet skills. I've killed 4 or 5 of these at this point, but this is just the first one. And I can't tell you how many iron nails I've gotten from these stupid canna boxes. Because Hatchet Man has the ability to one-hit kill them. And eventually he does jump it up to Executioner. And he does in the level ups that follow this, because look at that! It's ridiculous, 152 points of damage. In the levels that follow, or in the level ups that follow the experience screen for this battle, he gets my favorite name for an ability. Like, or my favorite named ability, Axes of Evil, which is just, it's just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that that's a thing. That they named something that. I mean, like Parallax, like, Axes of Evil. Oh, fantastic. And you will get to see all of our levels at this point, because we've been doing some grinding up four levels from when we got the boat. And you'll just see when I'm pumping all my skill stuff in. It's essentially Courage for Hero to try to get Omni Heal. It's Staves for Jessica to try to get to 100 so she can get Kazing, which is a long time coming. And then it's going to be Axis for Yangus until Executioner. Now, what's coming next is a glitch at the Hilltop Hut right after you leave. If you look back at the pause screen, Trode and Medea glitch into the building. I don't know, I found it by accident. I just decided to do a little record. And then we'll show the entrance into Argonia, and we'll be done. See, look at that! They're like, clearly there's a perspective problem with that door. It's very surreal. Alright. And I missed the very beginning of this cutscene. I didn't realize it was coming up.
In any case, there's no way the princess and I can enter
So,
the
now we
kingdom.
have everything
Look at
on
that
our
view.
Zoom list
We
that's
have
possible, except for the
Dulmagus's
Dark Ruins,
treachery to thank
the
for that.
Hunting Ground,
All
the
more
Desert
reason
Chapel, I
to
believe.
Find him and put an end to his schemes.
I got
as
Savella
possible.
Cathedral already, but I just didn't show it because it's boring. It's a town. If you don't go in and talk to people, who cares? So, when we come back, we will probably actually be showing gameplay and stuff up through getting the magic mirror, I would think. I'll see you guys for that, and